Hello everyone, welcome back to Sepia Tears Reprise Edition. Let's go ahead and continue. Memories are fickle. They're not there when you need them, and they're there when you wish they weren't. Damn, it's cold. Leaning against the school's brick walls as everyone departs for the holidays, I stare blankly at the shadows of the leafless trees against the snow. Everything that's happened in the last couple of weeks spins through my mind, again and again. Myra has nothing to do with this. I realize that now. She may have been the trigger, but this was set in motion long ago. I shouldn't complain. If this is how the story has to end, then... Hey. Oh, it's Lucas. My bad. I gave you a feminine voice. Whoa, I thought you were busy this evening. I am. I just told him I'll be half an hour late. Oh. So, why are you here? I need to tie up a loose end. Is this about what you said yesterday? No. Well, it's related in a sense, but this time it's about you. I'm here to warn you. You already knew that, didn't you? Part of me did. That's part with the natural intuition then. I've known you for a while now. We're friends. There are a lot of things that go without saying, but there are an equal number of things that need to be said. What are you getting at? I'm saying that you might be making a mistake. Don't lie to yourself. I bite my lip. I don't know exactly what you're planning, or how you're planning to do it. But if you're making an important decision, I'm obligated to make sure you do it properly. I'd hate to break it to you, but you're no more capable than I am. I know that. But there's another thing that I know. You've conditioned yourself to not take the initiative. And I'm going to change that. You're going to change that on your own peril. Fine by me. Just don't say I didn't warn you. He turns around and leaves. But before he can get out of earshot... Thanks. I say that word just loud enough for him to hear it. You're late. I know. I'm sorry, but I got caught up with one of my teachers and... It's only been 10 minutes. Relax. I try to smile. But... this will cancel one of the favors I owe you. Alright? Fine. She takes a deep breath in and a deeper breath out. So, you're the one who called me here.
Oh, right.
Shall we walk?
Sure.
It takes a while for me to notice that the flurries have already started to fall. It feels like magic. A heavy, condensed ball of bliss, pulling my heart into my throat. She's the same as always, but something's different. Something in the way she brushes her hair from her eyes makes it look like she's shining. All those fragments of conversations over the past year, those jigsaw memories, they all come down to this. One single walk on one single day on a snowy winter afternoon. It's definitely mundane. The silly thing with life is that every anticlimax feels like a climax when you're the hero. Hey. You remember when we first met, right?
Science project.
Without a moment's hesitation. Yeah. I was thinking of what happened after that. With the sky.
Oh, I remember.
I dreamt about it this morning.
Funny. I haven't thought about that day in ages.
Of course. I have more reason to remember it than she does.
It's been so long, hasn't it? You used to be so shy back then.
Me? I was about to say the same to you.
I guess we were both awkward.
Doesn't matter. We get along either way.
Maybe that's why we get along. Although I'm glad we both grown.
The snow crunches beneath our feet. If you could go back, will you do it all over?
Redo our first year?
This year. Last year. Everything that happened before that. Do you think this would be any easier if you could just go back?
Not sure. Is it even worth it to go back? There's something poetic about the way things fall into place, even if it's a mess. Like an abstract painting, you know? Beautiful chaos.
Lillian and I arrived at a small park in a secluded corner of the suburbs.
It's a nice place, isn't it?
I never knew we had a park here.
It's always been here. I used to come here when I was younger.
Brushing the snow out the swing seats, she grabs hold of the chains and sits down.
This park was busier back then. But for some reason, it was always quiet on Friday evenings. I used to go after school.
After school on Friday. Wouldn't the place be filled with kids then? I take a seat beside her.
You think so, right? But they all went to the bigger park down the block. That's why I like this place. It was quiet.
It was important.
Yeah. I didn't have much else to do through most of junior high.
You've changed so much.
You think? I know I'm more confident now, but
No, really, you have. Remember that time we went walking behind the school? We were scared that we'd get lost.
I think I might still be scared if you were leading us.
And well, some things don't change. There's something sad about our laughter. The calm before the storm. It was different back then. We had to prod you at the bus stop to even come with us.
I remember you promised that we'd find something exciting.
I might have conveniently forgotten about that. Did we end up finding anything?
Of course.
I don't remember taking anything home.
It wasn't something you could take home.
Lillian. Something I need to tell you.
You've made up your mind.
Oh boy, you're sure I did. Three years ago, I swore I would never do this again. But maybe the answer has been in front of me all along. This whole drama has been for something. I know it. My memories of the sepia stain the world surged forth, and I... I may not confess. I'm sorry, Lillian. I hear a pin drop somewhere in the distance. I've been selfish, haven't I?
What?
It's alright. You don't need to pretend. I know how you feel. I'm sorry for putting you all through all of this. I knew that you had your own problems to worry about, but I couldn't let my own feelings rest.
All's fair in love and war, isn't it?
Huh. I guess that's right. A cold, black emptiness seeps into me. It's not a stranger, but that's no reason to force my pain onto someone else. And I know better than anyone that those 3 magic words can never guarantee you happiness.
Thanks for being here with me, Mark.
That's what today was supposed to be about, right? She smiles and her eyes drift to an unreachable point in the distance. Just as always. She climbs out the swing and dusts the snow off her lap.
Remember that thing I wanted to tell you? The thing I was worried about? that I thought I could never admit. Turns out it was pretty simple. I just tried to make it complicated. But seeing you like this, I think you gave me the courage I needed.
The words are gone. All gone.
I'm sorry.
Her eyes glisten as she clasps her hands around mine. Her warmth seeps through them as the years' worth of memories slip away. You like him, don't you?
I do. I'm not sure when it first started, but I really, really do.
Good. Then go. I reach into my pocket and I jam the bookmark into her hand. He's kept it all this time, you know. It means a lot to him. So by the time he gets home and looks over his stuff, he'll probably realize that I swiped it. Before that happens, go give it back.
Thanks. I'll make it count.
One by one, her footprints take her away. One more thing. Karaoke. New Year's Eve. You in?
It's a deal.
The silhouette that I fell in love with fades into the whiteness. Ah man, the Reprise edition soundtrack. This one is a lot more sadder. A memory dies with every step she takes, buried in snow. I arrive home in a daze only to notice a letter sticking out of the mailbox. Strange. I reach out for it and my heart stops. No postage stamp, no name, no return address. Only to Mark, handwritten in clean cursive. A sheet of paper falls out. Dear Mark, I'm sorry to have to inform you like this, but I realized something today that I should have realized long ago. I made a mistake. A huge mistake. A mistake that will hurt both of us. Before this can happen, I'd like to see you on the 24th of December at 9 a.m. in the place where you first met. You may decline if you'd like, but if possible, I would like to see you again. Just once, just one more time would be enough. One more before the end. There's a final line written on the back. P.S. I'll return the ribbon to you at the end of the day. I know how much it means to you. There's nothing I could do. I stood alone on the doorstep, the cruel, frigid wind at my back, reading and rereading the letter until I wanted to cry. When When I was a kid, I wondered how dreams worked. This was before I knew about science and religion and any of the fancy stuff. Kids think solely with intuition. I thought back then that dreams were mirrors. I thought they were special mirrors that showed you what your eyes couldn't see. We like to think that we understand ourselves, but there are things only visible to the outside. And as it turns out, the heart is more transparent than you'd think. 14 days. I count the number one by one on my fingers until I reach 10 and cycle around, tracing the time that's passed since I first met Myra. I must have always known on some level. Lillian never acted that way around me. I tried to see it, but it was never really there. And Lucas? He's the one who invited her to our science project group. He's the one who said she might be his type, even if he was kidding. You could see in the way he handled her stuff. You can always read someone's heart by looking at the way they hand out rulers and erasers and calculators. They always avoid touching fingers. I tried to open my eyes, but they refused. The sunlight wafts through my eyelids. Alright. The bookmark. I'd almost forgotten. It was from last spring. Our local bookstore held a short story contest for publicity, and Lucas wanted to help Lillian with her entry. I remember when he was putting together the cover art. Maybe the bookmark was part of the contest too. Looks like they both kept a copy as a memento, but I'm only guessing. The topic barely came up in the group. Maybe it was embarrassing for both of them, even back then. A final chuckle resurfaces on my lips. Of course it was embarrassing. Of course. Things were set in motion long, long ago. I wonder what they're doing today. Did Lucas get his act together? Does he know what I know? Those two had better not chicken out. If they're too shy to say anything, this will all be for nothing. Well, that's your job, Lucas. I got other things to worry about. A world frozen still. A scarlet sun that I'll never forget. She shakes her head. Sorry. I'm sorry, but there's already someone that I like. And then she walked away. Simple as that. There's never anything to it. More of a buried memory than a lost one. I tried not to think about it all this time, but it kept coming back. I don't know if Myra wanted me to remember, much less why she wanted me to remember. I would rather this all stay buried, truth be told. But it's too late now. 3 years later, I'm back to square one. Come to think of it, there's a piece of the story that never quite sunk in. Didn't seem important until Myra showed up. A few seconds after the girl passed by me, the red ribbon she wore in her hair drifted down to my hands. I don't remember what I did with it. Maybe she came back and picked it up. Maybe it blew off in the wind and she didn't notice. I was too broken to care. That's it. That's the whole story. That girl does look a lot like Myra. It's unlikely, but could they be? It would make sense, wouldn't it? The girl I fell for didn't know me well, but she could certainly dig up personal info if she wanted to. Maybe she's just toying with her ex-admirer's heart. No. No. She wouldn't lie. She wouldn't. Then why hasn't she told me who she is? Screw it. As far as I know, Myra's connection to that memory only goes as far as the ribbon, and surely the manufacturer produced more than one. Got a job to do today, and I'm sure as hell going to do it. Here goes. I pull open the blinds. The sun is shining and the icy air wipes away my anxiety. It looks like the back door is propped open by a piece of wood. I check my watch. 8:58.
I was waiting.
Hey,
I'm glad you came.
did you really think I wouldn't?
Of course not.
Shall we get out of here?
Sounds like a plan. You lead the way.
Now this is a change of pace. I don't mind taking the lead, but I have no idea where to go. I'm not sure how to say this, but
You've never been on a date before.
so blunt.
That's alright. This is my first time too. We'll figure it out as we go along.
Her smile is reassuring. Alright then. I don't know where we're going, but let's go.
Gotcha.
My cheeks turn red already. We arrived downtown and I realized that I don't know which direction to walk in.
You're not the improv type, are you?
Do I look like the improv type?
Actually, you don't. At all.
You weren't supposed to agree. Wanna go to I stutter with embarrassment.
What was that?
Move. Hey, stop looking at me like that. This is harder than it looks.
Oh, really? I thought guys always talk about clever pickup lines. This should be easy in comparison.
Those are just jokes. Asking a girl out normally is a million times harder. Besides, it's easy for you to say you're confident around me, but you'd react the same way if you were talking to a guy you like. A timely car horn conceals my words. Thank God. Anyway, not everyone is as comfortable with people as you are.
You know, I wasn't always like this.
Really?
Uh-huh. I used to be the really shy around boys, and I'd always hide behind my glasses when someone tried to make eye contact.
This is the wrong time to be imagining her with glasses. I guess you've grown up then.
No, not really. I think I'm only like this around you.
That's... Wait, what?
Because you're just so easy to tease, see?
Okay, that's it. We're going to see the most gory horror movie in the theater. You won't even be able to speak.
Oh, that's what you were trying to say before.
I mean, it's what we're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, but it's a bit too plain if you ask me. Movies are such a common date activity, but I don't get it. Aren't you supposed to actually watch the movie?
I know. It's pointless, right? It's a waste of a good movie to watch it when you're not focused.
And if it's not a good movie, then why watch it to begin with?
It's not like the girl I will actually fall asleep on your shoulder if it's boring. It'll just make the conversation awkward after the movie.
Why do you know all of this?
So yeah, let's keep walking and see what comes up.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is there anything you want to buy?
Like what?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Did you already buy Christmas presents for everyone?
That's right. Christmas presents.
You forgot, didn't you?
No, I was about to go out, then something came up and I...
Has anyone ever told you that you're a terrible liar?
No, actually thought that I was a great liar.
Sorry. But you're hilarious when you're nervous. Take my word for it. You're a terrible liar.
Mark. Shouting my
name isn't going to make me believe you. Just don't try to become a spy, alright? I need to see what happens if you get caught.
First of all, what makes you think I would get caught? I'm more fit than I look, and I've climbed into many a bedroom window.
Who were your previous victims?
Sometimes it was just myself. Gotta start somewhere, right? Once I felt more confident in my abilities, I tried visiting friends and family. Some date I'd like to climb into restaurants or maybe even an office building. Schools and houses are only the beginning.
I see you lived an exciting life. Still, being a spy isn't easy. Athletics and stealth will only save you if you don't get tricked.
I'm not half as gullible as you.
The moment they lure you in, trap! And it falls from the ceiling and the guards surround you.
Well, I could just cut the rope with my daggers and escape into the shadows.
A dagger? Not a pocket knife.
Daggers are more interesting, don't you think? They fit my aesthetic.
What even is your aesthetic? I've been trying to figure that out for a while.
I'm the type of spy that carries daggers. That's all you need to know.
You're coming into the spy look, but you're just too normally for that. Think about it.
Think about it. But a spy, just like a spy. Got you there, didn't I?
Let's keep walking while I brainstorm a comeback.
Oh, look at this one. It's even shinier than last.
You're like a crow around jewelry.
It's not my fault if they're shiny.
I guess I should leave her be.
Look, look, look.
I'm looking, but all I see is her shiny metal.
But it's shiny.
Mara points to the necklace that looks the same as every other one. Nah, don't take this the wrong way, but do all girls act like this around jewelry?
Well, most use a wider variety of adjectives. But come on, don't any of them look pretty to you? I'm sure your aesthetic sense isn't that underdeveloped.
Try as I might, all I'm seeing is a collection of stones. But if I imagine her wearing one of them... Oh boy.
Thinking about something dirty?
What makes you think that? Okay, fine, it's nothing that bad. I was just imagining you wearing one of these. That's all.
Oh. I didn't think you'd actually say it.
Do I really seem that spineless?
Yeah, sorta.
Well, let me prove you wrong. You'd look cute with one of these.
Hey, what's with the sudden confidence boost?
That shouldn't be a bad thing.
No, it's fine, it's just... never mind.
She isn't the only one who's blushing. Did you want to try it on?
You sure?
Well, why not? Not that I can afford something like this, but...
Thanks. I'll give it a try. So, what do you think?
Myra pulls on a simple but elegant necklace, posing like a model.
Maybe this one would be better.
This time she tries a less formal design. I know we agreed not to talk about price, but the more I look at it, the more it hurts to know that in a few minutes you won't be wearing it anymore. Or, I mean, because you look so happy trying it on, I don't want...
Thanks.
She stops me from stuttering. For what it's worth, it really does look good on you. She does a little twirl in place.
I like it. My mom has a similar one stored away. She said she wore it a lot in college.
It's subtle, but it looks good. You know, in a non-elegant sort of way. Kind of stylishly plain, but with an air of childishness. That, sounded better in my head.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
Good, because I barely know what I was trying to say. I know that I meant it, though. It's fancy, but not too fancy, and has a feminine appeal that suits you.
You think I have a feminine appeal?
No, not that. I reply automatically. I mean, the necklace is feminine and...
So you don't think I have a feminine appeal?
Oh, no, it's not that either, but...
Oh, gotcha. Again.
Let's go. In a hurried and an effective attempt to escape my embarrassment, I grab her hand and pull her outside.
Just where do you plan on going, Mr. Stylishly Plain? Somewhere where I won't have to suffer this kind of abuse.